I'm 24.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of women my age, I kind of very much different from girls my age, like the party, club, hang out, drink. The new thing nowadays is pills. That's not me. So I've always been different since I was a little girl. Like my friends be like, "Come on, we going to do this." I'm like, "Nah, you tripping? Do you know the consequences?" Like, no. I've always been different from people my age.
Wow. Thank you.
The joy of children laughing around you. These are the makings of you. It is true, the makings of you.
All right, Key. What's happening, good people? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is your host, Mr. D713 with Everything Culture. And we're back with another Makings of You. And right now we are blessed to have Key with us. Hello, Key.
Hi, everybody. How you guys doing?
So Key is actually a sibling of one of our recent guests, and she heard the episode and she wanted to come on as well. So, who are us to say no? We're open. We're glad to have more guests, especially people from the same family that may share the same upbringing, but from a different perspective. So, Key, who are you?
Me. I mean, I'm a different breed, of course. I hear that a lot. You probably hear that a lot from different people, but I get it every day. I am a different breed of person. Christian, but hood too. Don't play with me, but pray with me.
I like that. I appreciate it. How would you describe your culture?
Out there. Out there. Yeah. It's like I said, I'm a different breed, so how would I describe my culture? That's a good one. Honest, open, and real.
Okay, honest, open, and real. I love it. How would you describe yourself?
I'm a nut job. To sum it up, I'm a nut job. I have a lot of sense. I'm very professional. A lot of people look at me, my piercings, my tattoos, and they go, "She ain't it." Like a lot of people judge me off my look, but what they don't know is I work human resources. I have been doing this since I graduated high school at 18. Very professional, but I can get hood with you. I'm telling you, don't play with me.
I understand. What do you identify as?
A queen.
A queen?
Educated queen.
Educated queen. Love it. How old are you?
Don't get me telling my age.
What's
24. I feel like I'm old. Like, oh my God, I feel old, and I'm only 24.
I'm 35, so what that make me?
I'm not old.
All right, so we living, but this is the makings of Key. So let's get back to you. So, what's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. Okay. Man, yeah. I absolutely. You're making a lot more sense now. I understand. Okay.
Them personalities, them split personalities, it makes sense now.
It sure do. How would you define your childhood and your upbringing?
I had a rough childhood. A really rough childhood. My upbringing, I think, is what made me who I am. I'm the complete opposite of what I grew up around. So,
yeah. Thank you. In the household you coming up, what were the roles of your caregivers?
My mother was always at home. I can't remember when she ever worked. My dad always took care of the household. until they divorced. So, my dad's always been. I'm a daddy's girl, so you're gonna hear a lot of dad in this interview. Anything I wanted, anything I needed, I call my dad before I call my mom. So.
Well, okay. Thank you. I already know of one, but do you have any siblings?
Yes, it's a few of us. I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers.
2 sisters, 3 brothers, so 6.
Yeah.
So where do you fall within the 6?
I am the oldest of all of them. They do what I say.
Big sis. All right. What's happening? All right. So, in your upbringing, life in total, how do you feel about your education?
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's pretty up there. I'm continuing my education. I'm in school now. I have an associate's in health science. I have a medical assistant certification, and I am working on my CNA, which will become an LPN, and I am also working on a doctorate in health science.
Okay. Oh, okay. Mad at you.
I want to be better than I want certifications in everything. Certifications, degrees, anything. I want it.
Love it. Where do you consider home?
Atlanta. That's home.
Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm seeing like I'm having quite a few. Y'all, I don't know, y'all been catching the wind of everything culture, but you're like,
we're the best. We're the best.
In Georgia, it's cool. I ain't mad. All right. Go do y'all thing. So coming up, did you have any chores in the household?
The whole household was mine. After my parents divorced, I can tell you, I did it all. I got the siblings up for school, made sure they was bathed. I cooked, fed them, cleaned living room, bathroom, kitchen. I did it all. I might as well have been the mother of the household.
At what age did your parents separate?
I don't remember. I do remember I was very young in elementary school. I think we lived in the house that my teacher actually owned, so it was about 3rd grade.
Okay. So like 8 years old? 9
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. So being in the household, like you say, you got your chores, you got responsibilities. How were you disciplined?
That's a whole nother story, Like I said, it was a rough household. So I went through some abuse, but that's what made me, like I said.
I understand. Thank you. I know you mentioned earlier you was a Christian. So what were and what are your beliefs in total?
What were and what are my beliefs in total? I feel like you need to treat everybody how you want to be treated. What goes around, come around. Like I said, I do get a little out of line sometimes. So it's like one side of me fighting to do the right thing, then it's the other side like you got to get back, like get even. So, but for the most part, I try to let things go. My grandmother, my dad's mom, I talk to her every day, and she tells me, like, that's not you. It's you, but it's not you. So just let it go and let it fly.
Love it. Thank you again. Once again, everyone. You are listening to the Makings of Key with Everything Culture. Y'all make sure to sit down, relax, tune in, and, soak all this up. All right, and we're going to our next question. What has been the biggest influence in your life?
My dad. My dad. I always looked at him and said, I want to be just like him. Because he's similar to me in many ways. He's from New York, so he's short patience. And he gets upset and he gets upset, but he doesn't let it show. He's the type to just do something because he don't want no arguments or nothing. So I always said I want to be like him because my dad, that's my idol, man.
Wow.
That's my influence right there.
Love it. Shout out to Pops. Okay. If you could recommend a book, a movie, and a television series, what would you recommend?
A book. I would recommend the Bloodline series. It's not a book that you can buy in the store or anything. I'm big on this app called Wattpad. So it's a lot of undercover writers who, some teenagers, mostly teenagers, probably 90% teenagers. We got some adults on there, but I'm talking about those kids are talented. Like, I just wish I could just take one of those kids and just publish their books for them. What's
that called again?
It's called Wattpad. Are you talking about the book?
Oh, Wattpad, WATPAD.
WATTPAD. That's the app. There's some really good books on there. Any genre you can think of. Those kids are talented, man. Movie. What movie? The Color Purple. That's my movie. I know it word from word. My mama had to hide the DVD when I was little.
We can be friends. We can talk about it. I've been thinking about doing a series, doing like a watch series about The Color Purple.
Yeah, you should, and I would be there for it.
Yeah.
And a TV show. I recommend. I just got into the Chicago series. It's like so interesting because it's like 3 different shows, and I'm watching one, and I'm getting through it, and it's like, oh, it's cool. But then I start another one, and I'm like, wait a minute, they all collide. So it's like Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med. And I didn't realize that it was all really one big series, just broken up in 3 different portions.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there, that one leaves you like, whoa.
Okay, love it. Hold on, I gotta ask: have you read the book, The Color Purple, the book?
No, I can't find it.
Well, do you have Audible?
Yeah, but I'm not big on listening to somebody read to me. I want to read.
You need to do something. You need to find it. Or you know, read it.
Is the book better than the movie?
Man, yeah. And I just read the book. I've watched that movie at least 100 times plus, easy. You know, I watch it probably once a month in my life, and once again, I'm 35. And the book, man, like, okay. It's good. Some people say, you know, the book is better. I still love the movie, but once you watch the movie and as many times you watch it and you read the book will fill in so many more pieces. It's crazy.
Really?
Like you go feel different about a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you that now. You go feel, and it doesn't change too much. Like instead of talking so much about Miss Sophia, they talk a lot more about Mary Agnes. They talk a lot more about she has in the book, like it's a lot about.
I gotta read that.
You will feel different about Mister. It's like you got to check it out for real. It's real good, and you gonna feel different by Sugar Avery, a cold piece. Let me tell you that. But let's get back.
We gonna talk after this.
Man, I can talk all day about The Color Purple, but let's get back to Key, because it is the makings of Key. So, if you can call 3 people, anyone here, gone, never met before, you know, whatever, who would those 3 people be?
You want me to cry, don't you?
Hey, you listened to the episode. You knew these questions were coming.
So I have 3 family members that I miss dearly. My granddad just died in September. I definitely would call him. He's number 1. My cousin Buki, he died from cancer. He's number 2. And I have a cousin named Quincy who died. And he died from drowning at the lake. I don't know. Are you in Georgia?
You talking about Lake Lanier?
Yeah, he died. He was all over the news. My aunt was and everything.
Is Lake Lanier that bad?
I'm not going. I would never go. I know a lot of people who died out there.
I've never heard anything positive about it. Not one thing.
I was just invited to a get together out there back in the summer, this past summer, and I was like, oh, y'all tripping. No, just tell me how it turned out for y'all.
Our people. Okay, and you just shared a few, But can you give us, no matter how you look at it, can you share an impactful moment in your life?
That impacted me negatively or positively?
That's the thing. It's wherever you want to take it. It could be negative or positive. It's up to you.
I think my granddad impacted me a lot. When he died, it hurt me like really bad.
Here on Everything Culture, we definitely support therapy, counseling, Jesus.
I do go to therapy. Okay. I suffer from depression. I'm finna cry. Oh my God, you did it to me.
It's a love, take care of yourself.
So I talked to somebody. I've been talking to somebody since I was in 11th grade, just because of how I grew up and my upbringing. So I do talk to somebody, and I encourage people to, it don't necessarily have to be a therapist, but it's good to talk to somebody. I encourage everybody. You can't keep that stuff in, because I know I kept it in once upon a time. After I was pregnant, I went through a domestic violence relationship, and it was horrible. And he was like, he wouldn't let me go nowhere, so I couldn't talk to nobody. I definitely couldn't talk to him. Mm-hmm. And I had the worst mental breakdown ever. Mm-hmm. Like, I was punching holes in the wall, throwing microwaves, throwing stuff out the cabinet. Like, I encourage people to talk to somebody. Don't never let it get that far. And if they want to, they can always contact me. I'm open to hear and listen to anybody. I'm on Instagram, only one key, 2 Y's and an _. So you can definitely contact me. I'm open.
Now, y'all heard her, open her invitation, but with Everything Culture, we take care of our people. Y'all go find y'all some therapists and help, because she got to take care of herself too. I'm telling you, you open that door, people start blowing you up now.
I'm telling you, it's not worse than what it already is. People know I got problems and still call me. Like, I'm like Mother Teresa, they say. I take care of everybody else's problems and then mine.
You got it backwards. Once again, the work I do.
Know it. I know it. That's something I'm working on. That's something I have to work on.
But this is the makings of you, and this is who you are. I can't tell you who to be. You do what you do. All right. What is your theme song?
I would say my theme song, I would say Bigger by Jacqueline Carr.
Jacqueline Carr.
Gospel song.
Okay. I'll make sure to check that out. Bigger by Jacqueline Carr.
I can't sing, but I'm going to sing that one. I don't care where I'm at, I'm singing.
Okay, I love it. Don't sing it around me. Now you can hold a note. I listen. I'm a little picky when it comes down to the tunes. How would you define joy?
How would I define joy? When you feel like you're just the happiest, and whatever time, moment, decade, whatever you want to say, when you're your happiest and you feel like that it's you and nobody else. Mm-hmm. When everything in you has that light and there's no darkness left.
Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. This is a new question. Tell me a secret.
Hold on now. A secret. I don't know.
Once again, hey, that's just a question. I say, I should have framed it. Will you tell us a secret? But you don't have to. It's just a question.
Let me think. Something people don't know about me is that I'm a writer.
Oh.
I've wrote a few books. I never in my life mentioned it to anybody. This is the first time I've ever missed it.
Wow.
I talk to my grandmother and my dad every day, and they probably going to say, "What?" when they hear this. What?
Wow.
I'm a writer.
Have you had anything published?
No, like I said, I haven't told anybody. I haven't shared with anybody. I have just a bunch of notebooks. I have them locked in the safe so don't nobody even stumble across them. Well, I lied. My grandmother stumbled across one time. And she's my great grandmother. And she came in the house trying to make up my bed for me one morning. And I said, "Grandma, you do not live here. Go sit down somewhere."
Yeah.
And she opened that book up and she said, "Oh my God, Kiara." And I said, "Close that. Get out of there."
I ain't even gonna ask what you're writing about right now. We'll come back to that another day. We go stay tuned for it though. Okay. Let's see. And what areas do you need to heal?
Definitely in my heart. In my heart. I feel like I suffered a really hard heartbreak. That still impacts me in my relationships today, whether it's a boyfriend, friendship, family. It definitely impacts the way I look at everybody and everything. And it might cause me to think somebody's doing something against me when really they're not. I'm just really overthinking.
Thank you for sharing. When did you realize you were different?
I knew since birth. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I've always, I don't know how many times you hear this or anybody else hear this, but I am definitely a different breed. I'm 24, and a lot of women my age, I kind of very much different from. Girls my age like the party, club, hang out, drink. The new thing nowadays is pills. That's not me. So I've always been different since I was a little girl. Like my friends be like, "Come on, we going to do this." I'm like, "Nah, you tripping. Do you know the consequences?" Like, no. I've always been different from people my age.
Wow. Thank you. Going into kind of piggybacking from there, being different. We all have our different ways to celebrate life. So trying to make sure I phrase this question correctly, but how do you, your family, your culture, how do y'all celebrate death? Like, what's the process? When someone passes, what do your family do?
The basics. Gather together when you find out.
Act like I don't know the basics. That's
okay.
The point.
Well,
we might have somebody from a whole different side of the world listen to this. So
you're right. So, in my family, when you find out, we gather and we cry, we laugh about things, and we might do a candlelight, and then the funeral and the repast. And that's pretty much it. I deal with it differently outside of all of that. Afterwards, I kind of sit and I think I have a wall here full of obituaries of people who died that I love. So I kind of sit back and I look at them sometimes, and I still cry.
Yeah. Let's say you that family member. I say I got my auntie. I know you're listening to this. I said I love it. I call her the family historian, like, because she keeps obituaries. For instance, if we're like, "Man, when is so and so's birthday?" I got the,
That's my grandmother.
The program. Let me go get it.
That's my grandmother.
Look for it, find it. And I'm like, that stuff come in handy. People sleep on it, but hey, that's appreciated. That's skills and things we need within our community. So thank you. Who do you trust?
Nobody. Nobody. I mean, I love my dad and my grandmother dearly. And I would say I trust them more than I trust anybody, but I don't trust nobody.
Okay, thank you. What was your first fear?
Heights. To this day. My family, my dad's side's from the Bahamas, right? And when my granddaddy died, we had to fly on over there. And my daddy, oh my God, that's a story for another day. But that was the worst travel experience ever. I'm like popping melatonin, trying to sleep through the flight. They like look out the window. I'm like, don't you roll that window up.
Goodness. Yeah, I'm not a fan of heights either.
I won't even get on the roller coaster. I got 6 last season passes every year, and y'all can get. I'm gonna wait on at the bottom.
I have a funnel cake or something. I'll be chilling waiting.
I'm trying to tell you.
Absolutely understand you with that. Okay, what are you responsible for?
My kids, my household. I'm a single mother. They dad haven't seen them since they were 4 months. My girls are 4 years old now, so that's my responsibility.
Are they twins?
Yes, they are.
Oh, you got a set of twins. Are they fraternal or
identical? Look just like me. We might as well be triplets.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. We appreciate it. Okay. Who would play you in your biopic other than yourself?
How you know what I was gonna say?
Trust me, that pondering, I saw the look.
I don't think anybody could play my story like me, but if I had to put something out there, maybe y'all don't roast me in the comments on this one, but I would say Tamar Braxton. I'm not a big fan of the Braxtons, never seen the show. You know, I just see little things in the media every now and then, and I feel like she's damaged and she needs help, and people judge her. But I feel like she would understand my story more than anybody. People judge her from the outside. She's a celebrity. People got their say-sos, but you can tell that lady is hurt. She got demons she needs to face.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that perspective. Karen perspective with that. Okay. If you were rich, if you was wealthy, money was not an issue, not a problem, okay? But you still had to work, but you can do anything. What would you do? What would be your career? What would be your job?
I have 2, okay?
Okay, you got 2. All right.
Human resources. I love it. That's my life. I mean, I don't know if it's the interviewing people part, meeting the new people, because I'm very out there. I'm very social. So I don't know if it's the meeting the new people part or what, but I would stick with human resources or customer service. You know, call center. You know, sometimes them people call because they just want somebody to talk to. So I mean,
okay. All right, man. Maybe we need to switch positions on this. You know, you got the same passions I have. Love it. Okay. When was the last time you cried?
Yesterday.
Okay. Was it a good one?
No. I was thinking about my grandfather. I was listening to this song and it reminded me of him.
Mm-hmm. And when I say good cry, I mean, it would be like, did you get it all out?
Maybe. I don't know. I won't know till I cry again.
Okay. I understand. So, if you had a time machine, matter of fact, I'm not going to ask that one. I'm going to hold that one for another one. But if you can go, okay, would you rather go back and talk to the younger you, or would you want to hear from the future you?
Talk to the younger me.
Talk to the younger you. What age would you go to?
Middle school, elementary school, late elementary, middle school days.
Okay. Do you think you would listen to you?
I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Save a lot of hurt. Get myself through a lot of things. And maybe I would have came out different if I had that advice then that I have now.
Okay. Thank you. And y'all listen to the Makings of Key with Everything Culture. Y'all make sure to check her out. What's your Instagram again?
It's only one key. You spell out one, and it's 2 Y's and an underscore.
There you go. And make sure you can check us anywhere you can listen to a major podcast. But go on to our next question. How do you relax?
I play everybody out of my house. I turn out the lights, and I lay in the bed and read a book. Because my house is that house. You know, when you got your favorite AT, you want to go hang out with all your cousins and the neighborhood friends, that's my house. I don't think my house has never been empty since I've got it. I've been living on my own since I was 19, and my house has always been the hangout spot.
Okay. Shout out to that swing by Auntie Keith spot.
Yep, come on by. I cook too. I think that's why they come, because I cook like your great-great-grandma.
See, and that's unique that you got to this one. We coming through about 4-5 more questions. You knock them out. And that goes to right here. Your last meal. What would it be? And who would prepare it for you?
What would it be? I'm stuck. It's either between a seafood bowl or a good old fashioned Sunday dinner. I love roast, so I kind of substituted roast recently with brisket. So I would say a brisket dinner, and my Uncle Willie. I'm telling you, that's the best brisket you ever had in your life.
All right, Uncle Willie. Okay, he got to see me though. But
no. I'm telling you, he might got you now. He the guy that everybody go buy a brisket in the family and take it to him.
Okay, Uncle Willie. We see it. Maybe he can teach me something. How about that?
Okay, maybe.
All right. So you got a brisket. You got anything else?
Brisket, baked mac and cheese. I don't want nothing out no box or no can. And so, a lot of people like collard greens, but I like a mixture of kale and mustard.
Okay, you different. Okay. Ain't mad. Who will make the macaroni and the green?
The greens I will make.
Okay.
And the macaroni, I'll probably say my grandmother.
Okay.
Because, Bohemians, they make a different type of mac and cheese. It's nothing like American mac. It don't even look the same. You just got to try it.
You say Bohemian. You say your grandma Bohemian?
Yeah, my daddy's side is from the Bahamas. Oh. My granny, she's American. She's from New York. But when she met my grandfather, she moved over there and been over there for a long time.
Oh, wow. Love it.
We used to go visit every holiday break.
That is so unique. How was those visits?
Oh, that was the best visits of my life. If I knew what to suck it in then, man, I'd be the most relaxed person you ever met in your life.
What is a quote that you live by?
Quote that I live by?
Yes.
You got to get your money by all means.
Got to get your money by all means. Who's that from?
That's from myself.
Okay. And a little bit of a twist on Get Rich or Die Trying. But I feel you.
Okay, yeah, I got you on that one. I'm not a fan of 50 Cent, so I never seen the movie, but I don't know, it might have originated before him.
But wait. The movie. But did you listen to the album, though?
No, I don't like him at all.
Okay. I don't like 50 Cent. Yeah. But that is one of the best albums. That album's top 20. Like his first album out, like
really?
Hey,
maybe I sit down and listen to it a little bit.
Almost every single song is a jammer. But I promise you that when that thing came, and once again, I like I would never knock good music ever. That I can't do that. Okay, we got 3 more questions for you. What is your favorite holiday?
Look at Jaya calling me. She must know I'm talking to you. My favorite holiday would be Thanksgiving. I was gonna say Christmas, but a lot of people misunderstand Christmas. It's not about the gifts. So I just like to gather with family, enjoy and laugh and eat and just have fun. So Thanksgiving definitely.
Okay. Thanksgiving. Love it. Okay, we down to your last 2. And the questions we have for you right now is, how would you want people to remember you?
I would hope that they remember me as the person I am, honest, out there, protective, hustler, God fearing, helpful. Cause I'm telling you, I do more for others than I do for myself. And I know I gotta work on it, but I will hope people remember the things I did for them and how I helped them. I'm not the type to want to bring it up or even talk about it. You don't bring it up, I'm not bringing it up.
Yeah. Okay. And this is your last question, Key. What changes do you want to see in your culture?
This Black Lives Matter movement, it really bothers me now that the racism is big as it is. It's always been this way, but I'm just not opening up to seeing it. So I wish that it was definitely different. I wish we could just all get along. The police brutality and all that, I just wish it was different. I hate turning on the TV and seeing another Black person being hurt or harmed. I get on TikTok and in my For You page, it's a lot of that going on. And I just look at the comments and a lot of people not of our color make crazy comments. Well, they should have, and they did this and they that, and I just wish it was different. I wish they could understand us from our point of view, because we're not always in the wrong. Now, I do admit a lot of stuff happens that shouldn't happen because of a person of our color should have done something different. But I feel like they would just see our side.
And that's why we do the Makings of You, to get to know everybody's side. So the follow-up with that question, I know I said it was the last, but I usually try to sneak this one in. From the changes you want to see, what changes are you making?
The way I treat people. I feel like a lot of the fear of Black people that other people have is because Black people are damaged. So we do treat people different before we get to know them. And that kind of plays a part in it. So when I meet somebody new, especially of a different color, race, or whatever, I definitely ask questions, talk to them, get to know them, and don't judge them. Because you have to open up your heart to something before you judge it. So that's different. I have a best friend who's been my best friend since the 5th grade. And she's a white girl. Hey, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke.
We don't talk as much as we used to since I've moved, but we talk and we understand each other a lot from our conversations.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Key. Thank you, Brooke. And, thank you for sharing your perspective and your childhood, your upbringing. Thank you for sharing you with us. This is so important to the goals and what we want to make here in society, especially everything culture, the changes we want to bring. So it starts with us having a conversation. So, the pillars of everything culture is respect, communication, and consistency. So we can get to know each other so we can love one another. So, Key, if people are looking for you and you're trying to be found, where can they find you?
Lee Street in Atlanta, Georgia. My uncle owns a car wash. I'm out there every day.
And so in your socials, where they can find you on social media?
Facebook, Kiara Renee, KIARARENEE. Instagram, only one key. The key has 2 Y's _ spell out 1. That's where they can find me. Facebook and Instagram.
All right, Facebook, Instagram, just like that. Or Metaverse, whatever they call it now. But once again, thank you so much for being here. Hey, thank y'all for listening. Y'all can check us out anywhere you listen to a podcast, on any major platform, from Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe to us there, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all those nice places. So we really appreciate your support, and we look forward to having y'all in the future. What's happening, good people? It's your host, Drake, Mr. D713 with Everything Culture. Just letting you know, thank you. Thank you for listening to another episode of The Makings of You. We greatly appreciate your support. We look forward to more support in season 4. Make sure you check out www.everythingculture.com for our new merchandise, as well as check out all of our social media sites from Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and IG. We're all over. We greatly appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing y'all in the next episode. Peace.